Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well today. I'm going to do a collective reading and we're going to see what the message is right now. Keep in mind it's general, okay? So you will know best how this resonates. It could be past, present, or future. Without further ado, let's just see what is the message today, guys. What do you need to know? Spirits, tell us. Holy angels, what is the reading today? What's the message for the collective? Let's see what's going on. The Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Swords. So someone here is receiving some sort of communication. Someone is sending a message, okay? A King of Cups. We have someone here that's very abundant. This has to do with someone's money, stability, finances, success, okay? Let's see what this is. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for the collective? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Two of Wands, the Devil in reverse. Someone is trying to figure out how to get themselves detached from something, or someone is releasing toxicities. Never mind, Five of Swords. Okay, no, this is someone that's trying to figure out how they can get themselves detached from some sort of money, a lot of money. They're trying to formulate some sort of a plan here. Why is the King of Cups here? The Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse. This has to do with a Queen of Pentacles and someone taking some sort of impulsive action, or someone being a player, someone being promiscuous. The Seven of Cups, someone trying to create an illusion here. What's the Page of Wands? The Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Emperor in the reverse. Someone here is trying to deny something. They don't want to have to say something. They're trying to deflect or create confusion, or they're just trying to be silent. They don't want to talk about something. Every time someone tries to maybe question them, they block off. This is denial. This is someone that is choosing silence. They don't want to say something. They don't want to have to speak up. This could have something to do with someone that's very controlling, okay? Manipulative, abusive, power hungry. They want control. So this is someone that thinks that their silence is their best way to control a situation or an outcome. They're trying to deflect something here. So tell me more about this money, Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This has to do with losing a lot of money. Losing a lot of money. The Ace of Wands, someone is taking some sort of action here. What's the Ten of Pentacles reverse? Poverty. So this is someone that is in poverty, but they're not, because look, this Nine of Pentacles is right next to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, it might appear like they're in poverty. It might appear like they don't have anything, but I feel like that's not true. Because why is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright? It's like they do have a lot of money, but they're taking action. They took some sort of action to make it appear like they have nothing. Yeah, it's this right here. It's this like, I have to cover up the naked bodies, but it's about how they're trying to detach themselves from it. So this is about how someone detached themselves from a lot of money, or it's also kind of giving me like how they made the money disappear, or how they made it appear like they don't have anything. Okay, what else do we need to know about that? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person losing their fortune, bad karma, bad luck. Why do I feel like it's a lie though? Like they're trying to say the Five of Swords. Yeah, no. This is something manipulative. There's someone here using this as a tactic, and it's giving me something like, I lost everything. I lost it all. I don't have it. It's all gone. I gambled it away. You know, it's sank to the bottom of the ocean. It's something like that. It's like they're pretending like they had some really bad luck. Like, and then I had bad luck, and then this happened, and I lost the money, and then I gambled it, and then I gave it to this person, and it's all gone. Something like, yes, the Six of Wands. Yes, that's what it is. No. This is a manipulation tactic. So who are they trying to blame it on? A King of Pentacles. They're trying to say that they don't have any money. They're trying to say that they don't have any money, or that they made really bad financial decisions. Yeah, that's what it's giving me. It's like, I made really bad, Emperor at the bottom. I made some really bad financial decisions. And then I got into debt, and then my car broke down, and then I gambled it away at the casino, and then I flushed it down the toilet. It's giving me something like that. So where's the money? Because I feel like that's a lie. They did not leave it behind. They did not leave it behind. They did not leave something behind. The Lovers and the Hanged Man. We have Gemini, Pisces energy. Something about a relationship. Something about somebody not being able to move on. What is that? Something about having to cut themselves loose. Seduction, healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, and then working on it. Sabotage, interrogation, persistent. This has to do with someone's choices. Cheating, seduction, repetitively cheating. Lovers. Somebody's saying that they spent all their money on like hookers, or what is this? I spent it all at the strip club. Is that what this is? Someone's like, I don't have it. I spent it all on, the chicks. They stole it. I don't have anything left. Journey. Something about traveling, moving forward. Child. Something about traveling, a child, somebody, or someone's trying to make themselves look innocent here. Someone is trying to make themselves look innocent when it comes to a journey or when it comes to traveling. There's something, hold on, there's something deeper here, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What is this? This has a child, Page of Cups, Four of Wands, or some sort of messages, some sort of good news, someone reaching out, something about a home, a property, or a location. I feel like the Four of Wands is not an actual house like where you live. I feel like it's a location, like a place. And this person is trying to make themselves look innocent by claiming that they traveled to this place. That they were tempted into something here. They were tempted into something at a location. And because they did something persistently, that's where their money went. I mean, seduction, I don't know if it is cheating. It could even just, like I said, it's like going, like, I don't know, is this like going to the strip club or something like that? Like they went too many times, now all their money is gone. Something about where they traveled to. They did something repetitively. You know what I'm getting here? Is like someone is trying to blame like bad habits. Like they're trying to say like, oh, my money is gone because of bad habits. But now they make healthy choices. Or something like that. They made bad choices with money. I feel like there's something deeper. I don't know if I need to maybe I need to go into the crime cards. Because I feel like there's more substance here, but I can't quite put my finger on it here. Okay, tell me more about this Two of Wands. This person's trying to detach themselves. Strength. By saying that they have themselves under control now, or now they can control themselves, or what? The World in reverse, but they have not learned the lesson. Like they have not closed something out. There's something weird going on here. There's something weird going on. I just can't quite put my finger on what this is. It's about a great fortune. It's like, where did the money go? Where's the money? What did this person do with all the money? Why is it gone? And it's like they're trying to say, oh, I made bad decisions, or I spent it here, I spent it there. I made bad toxic choices with my money. But it's like, no. No, that's what they're saying, but that's not true. I really feel like that's not true. I feel like that might be a defense. I don't know if this person has to go to court, but they must feel like the money is untraceable. They must feel like it's untraceable in a way. And the fact that it's untraceable, it makes them feel like they can just deny something or not have to say something, and like it won't be found out. So they've done something with the money to make it untraceable. How did they make it untraceable? The Knight of Wands. That it's whatever they're denying. It has something to do with their denial because they think it's secret. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the crime cards because I can't find this out with just these normal tarot cards. But why is the Queen of Pentacles here with a Knight of Wands reverse? The Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. This has to do with somebody trying to defend. They're trying to defend some sort of impulsive action here. What's the Knight of Wands reverse? A cassette. A tape. Or replaying something over and over. Somebody could be trying to just repeat the same story over and over. Or it has something to do with a tape or a video. Or audio, I don't know. Needing time in reverse. They know something about something is out of time, or they're out of time. What's the Seven of Cups? Unconditional love, giving and receiving affection. What the fuck? Oh, this is kind of weird. Oh, I don't like this one. Oh, I don't like this. Girl talk, time with friends. Talking to a friend. Someone talking on the phone, girl talk, spending time with friends. Trying to create an illusion about spending time with friends, talking to a girl on the phone, talking to a friend on the phone, giving and receiving affection. Something about a tape. Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone's trying to defend this. With a Queen of Pentacles. No, I don't like this. This is some weird shit. The Chaser. You can probably see my face, but it's like, this is weird. This is giving me something sexual. 100%. I find it weird that cassette is here. And someone talking on the phone is giving me some weird vibes. Okay, what is this message? Someone's trying to deny something about a message or defend something here with a message. Yeah, the truth. Because the truth is coming out about a message. Somebody's sending someone messages. So this is like a digital footprint of some sort, yeah. A digital footprint. The truth about the message. They don't want it to come out though. The Sun in reverse, they're trying to deny it. They're trying to deny and they're trying to act like they didn't work together with other people. They didn't work together with other people. They did not, this isn't a collaboration. They're denying something about paying for something. Or they're trying to deny something by claiming that they paid for something. That's what I was getting at the beginning. It's like someone trying to say they like gambled their money away or they lost all their money because of bad choices with a seductress or some sort of hooking up with people, temptation, some sort of sex, paying for this. They're trying to say that that's how they lost all their money. Okay. It's literally them just trying to get away with something. Six of Swords. This is how they think they can get away with something. Yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. The truth is they're just trying to get away with something. And whoever you are, you know this, okay? I feel like your intuition is telling you that this person is full of shit and they're lying to you. And in that case, here's your confirmation. Yes, this is bullshit and they're lying to you. This is just a denial tactic. And it has something to do with paying for money. And I feel like part of this is what your intuition is telling you is that this person allegedly doesn't have any more money. That's not true. I feel like they still have the money, but it's untraceable. Or they feel like it's untraceable. That's why they feel like they can tell you that they lost it all or spent it all on strippers or something like that. I don't know. That's what this kind of gives me. So weird. The Tower. Okay, what's the Tower? The Tower is sending the money. Why do I feel like it's sending the money? The Nine of Pentacles. They have it. They still have a lot of money. They still have it. I swear they do. The Fool in reverse. They just think that no one can find it or they did something risky. The Tower is that they still have the money. They just sent it somewhere else. It's been sent somewhere. Something about sending the money is the Tower. Why? It's a message of concern. A message of concern. That someone didn't give someone the message? A message of concern, someone didn't get the message? Someone didn't send the message? Someone didn't get the right message? What is that? Message in reverse. The Five of Pentacles, that they're broke. That they're broke, that they don't have any money. No, that's not true. No, they don't. That's not true. I don't feel like it's true. The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Cups. This is an illusion. They're trying to create an illusion that they don't have the money. The illusion is I'm broke. The illusion is I don't have anything. I'm broke. I'm in poverty. That's an illusion. It's an illusion. They're lying about that. They're lying about the fact that they're in poverty. The question though is like, where the fuck is the money? Then where is it? What did they do with it? That's just an excuse. They're literally just covering up the fact that they don't have the money anymore or something like that. They're pretending like they don't have any money or that it's gone, that they lost it all, that it's all gambled away, something like that. That's a lie. So that's why we're going to get into the crime cards, okay? Because I feel like there's more to this story. Okay, let's start with this person claiming that they made bad choices with the money and they claim they lost it all. What is that? What are they saying? This has to do with someone that's corrupt. International. corrupt international, beauty industry, perjury. This has to do with someone that's corrupt, that perjured themselves when it comes to international beauty industry. R, receipts. Isn't this the same thing from last time? Okay, hold on. Someone with the letter R comes in. They claim they have the receipts, but this was perjury. They claim they have receipts that have to do with the beauty industry. Or someone has receipts when it comes to the beauty industry that would prove that someone is corrupt and they perjured themselves. P, a setup. Some sort of receipts, beauty industry. I mean, this could even be like invoices is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe it's literal receipts like invoices, beauty industry. Maybe like receipts for some sort of, I don't know, hair, nails, makeup, something like that. Setup would prove that something was a setup here. Pregnancy, setup pregnancy. Premeditated cartel truck driver. Cartel truck driver. Somebody drives a truck for the cartel. Premeditated. What? Or there's a lot of P's here. Perjury, premeditated, pregnancy, P-E-R, P-R-E, premeditated, perjury, P-R-E, P-E-R, R. Why do those letters keep coming out? P-E-R, P-R-E. This has to do with a mole or informant in the system. What is someone saying that they lost the money with? With their choices. With their choices, yeah. They're claiming that they made certain choices, healthy choices. Custody. Employee. Store. They made choices at the store. They made choices with their money. Things that they paid for. H. National. What is this? National, international, T. Huh? And this has to do with someone that has frozen money or assets, or maybe it's just money. It doesn't have to be frozen money, but it could just be money. Someone driving somewhere. This is what they wrote in an affidavit information. Okay, hold on. So someone, truck driver, cartel, could be just car, driving by. Somebody wrote an affidavit. They committed perjury. They committed perjury with an affidavit with a sworn statement that they have information about someone driving somewhere for money. Driving somewhere, someone that is an employee or someone that owns maybe a business, beauty industry. This has something to do with receipts and someone's choices. Someone's choices to drive somewhere. Yeah, look at this. Journey child. Something about driving somewhere. Okay, so someone is trying to make themselves look innocent when it comes to driving somewhere or traveling. Truck driver. Someone traveling a long distance, someone traveling far. Someone here claimed that they have information about someone traveling or driving somewhere because of receipts. Because of receipts. Money receipts. And they wrote an affidavit claiming they have information about money and someone that works some sort of an job, okay, industry. Okay, why did they come forward with this information? Oh, my neck, sorry. Why did they come forward with this information? International, corrupt, it comes out again. Claiming that something international is corrupt. International corruption. Custody. The S word, self-deletion. Digital footprint. Claiming that they have information about someone wanting custody. Maybe that's what child is. The law. So someone went to the law and claimed that they have information about what? About someone traveling somewhere for a murder. Someone went to the law and told the law that they have information that someone planned to murder someone and make it look like self-deletion. Because of a security camera. CPS, burn or destroy. To burn or destroy something with Child Protective Services? To burn or destroy something here to protect a child? Custody of a child, child protection. To burn or destroy something that they did to protect a child? Custody. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. You're telling me that someone went to the law, someone went to the police, wrote an affidavit claiming that they have information about someone wanting to murder someone because of child custody, but they left out the evidence of what they tried to burn or destroy. And I feel like it's their part in it, like the role that they played in it. It's like someone coming forward as a witness or as an informant, but only because they're trying to pin everything on someone else and burn or destroy the evidence of what they did. Is that what this is? A Queen of Cups in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, saying something about a broken family. A broken family, a Queen of Cups in reverse, a broken family. The Knight of Cups wanting to come forward and help. Wanting to come forward and help. Who is this person claiming that they have information like this? Yeah, this is how they thought they could have victory and success with the plan. With the plan. To defend themselves. Wait a minute. Are you telling me someone really went to the law and told them that they have information about a murder? Yeah, they did. The Sun. They did. The Death at the bottom. They did. Someone came to the police or to the law and said they have information about a death or a murder or someone planning a murder and something about someone driving somewhere because of a child. Then why are they bringing up the 10 of Cups in reverse, a broken family, because of a King of Wands and a lot of money? Because they wanted to close something out with a King of Wands investigating a lot of money. They wanted to close the case. Okay, wait a minute. So what I'm getting is that whoever this is that went to the law, they must have known that there was a case. They must have known that there was an investigation. And it's almost giving me like they wanted to bring forward just enough information in order to close the case without anybody else looking into anyone else. so that nobody else gets looked into, and that the authorities or the law think they have enough evidence to close the case with whatever this person brought forward. Is that what this is? That's how they thought that they wouldn't have to speak up. It's a risk that they took so that they could stay silent, or they could stay in the background, or they wouldn't have to speak. They could stay silent. They could deny something. Yes, that's how they thought they could get away with it. High Priestess, Six of Swords, exactly. I feel like my intuition is right on the money with this. This is how they thought they could get away with something. So they scapegoated someone. Well, not really. They didn't scapegoat someone, because I feel like whatever they reported was probably the truth. But I feel like it was only, you know, if they have information about a murder or someone planning your murder, they left out how they were involved. They just they snitched on someone, basically. What they did was they snitched. It wasn't false information. They just snitched on someone so that the case would be closed and nobody would look at them as an accomplice. That's what I'm getting here. The Eight of Pentacles, the plan, or that they work together. Yeah, where's the Three of Pentacles in reverse? They wanted to make sure that the authorities don't come behind the fact that they work together. But the thing is, though, how did they have this information if they didn't work together? So that's where this affidavit perjury comes in, because they must have written down that they got the information from other sources, but they didn't. They got the information because they got it through a mole or informant in the system. An informant in the system. Something about something being premeditated. But so they got information from a mole or informant in the system. Then they used that information to write a witness statement, affidavit, but they can't say to the law that they have this information from another corrupt officer. They have to say, I got this information from here, here, and there, but also not from the person that they're working together with, obviously, because they don't want to be linked to this person. So what did they say? The truth is that they didn't want to be attached to something. They didn't like what they heard. They felt a grudge. They felt resentful, rejectful. They were angry about something. For some reason, I feel like the mole or the informant in the system told them about the person that they were working together with. They didn't like what they heard, so they decided to snitch on them, hang them out to dry, and do it in a way where they felt like they could also get away with what they had done to help this person. So, what else? Pressing charges. Pressing charges. Help. They decided to help in the investigation and help someone press charges against the person that planned your murder, is what I'm getting here. So maybe if you haven't heard from someone in a while, maybe they're in jail. Right? The Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse. They were also very, very stressed out and worried because they got paid, or what is this? The Four of Pentacles, holding on to the money, holding on to something here. They didn't want to give something back. They didn't want to give something up. They were holding on to something. They had something in their possession here. Justice and the King of Wands in reverse. No, they found out about a King of Wands in reverse who was in trouble with the law, or that someone was being investigated by the law. And they had to make the money disappear because they didn't want to be implicated in something going on with a King of Wands in reverse. So it's like trying to close a case. Cash, because they got cash. So that's why they feel like it's untraceable, because it's not electronic money, it's cash. Stolen cash. It's stolen, so it's illegal money. It's stolen cash. It's illegal, fraudulent money. It's stolen money. Stolen cash. Internet. Undercover selling. Undercover selling on the internet. Or they found out that someone was selling something on the internet undercover, something that was stolen for money, cash. They found out that something that was being sold on the internet was stolen. Okay. That's why they decided to help by pressing charges. Because of something to do with a home, mortgage. Identity fraud, because they realized something was identity fraud. So this is someone that fell for a trap. They fell for some sort of identity fraud, and then they found out through a mole or informant in the system that something that was being sold on the internet was identity fraud, and it was stolen. So, okay, but how does it get from that to this person having information about a murder, huh? How does it get from that to that? Because of clothes and a breakup. Because of a breakup and clothes? Because of a breakup and clothes? No, break in. Because of breaking in for clothes, because this person was involved in breaking into someone's house for clothes, or breaking into something for, that's the question, J. That's the question? Question J. The question, what's the question? The question is, how did this person find out that something was identity fraud and then have information about a murder? In law. Because of somebody in law. And sacral energy. The setup. Because they found out from someone in law, in the police department, or in law enforcement, that there was a setup with something that was online on the internet being sold, identity fraud. And fentanyl. How did they alibi credit card? And they needed an alibi because they found out that someone had bought fentanyl with a credit card. So someone in the police force or in law enforcement told them that there had been fentanyl purchased with a credit card. And that's when they realized that this was a murder setup and they needed an alibi. And that's when they came in with this affidavit claiming that they have receipts. What do you mean they came in with an affidavit claiming they have receipts? East Coast. Money laundering. And a birth certificate. Money laundering. Nudes Cold case. No, I think it's closed case. They wanted a case to be closed with some sort of nudes. They wanted the case to be closed with the money. Or something being sold online with identity fraud. They wanted this case to be closed. Hotel restraining order. So they had some sort of... The Four of Wands. I was saying I don't think this is a house, so this could be a hotel. So this person came forward claiming that they have information about a hotel and that there was going to be a setup at a hotel with a murder and maybe fentanyl because of a credit card purchase. PD water. Water, PD, police department, PD, water. Gift or present, third eye and pictures. Opioids. Opioids in a gift or present. And fentanyl is an opioid. Opioids in a gift or present. Third eye and pictures. Okay, so whoever you are, you're seeing something with your third eye or you're getting some sort of an intuitive hit, I guess. With screenshots. Or a shot. A shot, screenshots, pictures, and someone being in debt because of a trust fund, mail, and someone having debt, someone getting mail because they're in debt. What the hell? Police department, gift or present, PD. Opioids, screenshots and pictures. Okay. Who told this person all this information? They went to the law, they wrote an affidavit, they wrote a statement, and they have all this information. Who are they claiming gave them all this information about this stuff? That's what I would like to know. Who gave them all this information? Close, burn or destroy the evidence of the hotel close. Close hotel, burn or destroy. Something about the close. They tried to burn or destroy something about the hotel. No, because whatever the person did that tried to set you up at a hotel, that tried to set up your murder to make it look like self-deletion at a hotel, whoever this person is that came forward as a witness, I feel like they helped this person with clothes. Breaking in for clothes to burn or destroy the evidence. So it's also, again, it's like this person didn't want the police to find out that this person had some sort of clothes from you because they broke into your house. The person coming forward as a snitch. The snitch broke into your house, stole clothes, and they didn't want this to be linked back to them. Fentanyl. And nudes. H. Mail. And debt. Again, mail and debt. Debt mail. Mail about someone being in debt. Okay, I feel like that's all that Spirit's going to give me here on this one. But again, something about this person trying to say that they don't have any money or someone lost a lot of money. What is that? Exposed. Now someone's exposed. Okay. They're bound to something. They're exposed because they're bound to something that they did. A location. They felt like they were bound to something that happened at a location. And that's the motive. That's the motive. That's the motive. Because they feel like they're bound to something that happened at a location. K, lawsuit. K, lawsuit. UK, KU, sacral energy, UK, lawsuit. The law, murder. Why did this person come to the law, go to the law, and claim they know something about a murder? Because they don't want to be bound to something that they did. So who the fuck, what is this? What did they say to the law about a murder? They made an affidavit about CPS or protecting a child. CPS. What did this person say to the law about a murder? I don't know. Spirit's like, that's not the message, okay? The Five of Cups, something about someone being sad and depressed. This has to do with whatever they've been working on in the past here. Something about a child. I feel like the Page of Cups is a child. Something about a child, the Six of Cups. And a breakup. A child and a breakup. Yeah, they exposed this. So again, it's giving me that whoever this person is, they went to the law. They said, I have information about someone planning someone's murder because of a child custody case, a breakup, someone being mad about a custody case. But again, where the fuck did they get this information from? That's what I'm wondering. It's a mature man. A mature man came forward and claimed they have this information, okay? A mature man in the community. So, yeah, a mature man in your community claimed they have this information. Where? No idea, okay? But that's what they said. So they snitched on someone else here, okay? Which I guess is good because I feel like someone did try to murder you, but... Okay, so that's all that Spirit wants us to know right now. But again, what is this with poverty here? That's what I was trying to figure out the whole time. What is this with someone faking the money or faking something where the money went? Depressed, that someone is depressed. Innocent debt collection. Depressed about debt collection. Innocent. They thought it would make them life insurance. They thought it would make them look innocent when it comes to a life insurance policy to claim that someone was depressed but with debt collection. But this was a false statement. Or it's because they tried, or it's because in the past they made a false statement and they needed to make themselves look innocent because they made a false statement in the affidavit. Maybe. Depressed about debt. And a wife. C, E, gossip, landlord. E and landlord, gossip and slander, C. So because they gossiped and slandered you and made a false statement in the past, they had to make themselves look innocent. They had to make their wife look innocent. Maybe they had to make their wife look innocent. And they tried to say that you're depressed or someone is depressed because of debt collection. And because of the mail. Because of the mail. What is this? Is this a life insurance policy in the mail? Or this could have been someone that was stealing your mail. Maybe this is someone that was stealing your mail, like a neighbor, okay? Or this is someone that saw that you were getting mail because of debt. Screenshots, third eye pictures. What the hell? Third eye pictures and screenshots. What the fuck? Something about screenshots and pictures, something you're seeing with your third eye, about mail, someone stealing someone's mail or someone reading someone's mail, debt collection, life insurance, internet, subpoena. This has to do with a subpoena, and O, and E. And E, someone trying to make E look innocent. Because of blackmail, mail, SA, a trade job, someone who is a mechanic or an electrician or a handyman or a maintenance worker, someone being blackmailed, or this has to do with mail. Okay. And a passport. Passport or password traced back because something was traced back when it comes to the mail. Gang member real estate, something that was sent to a home or someone's house, a gang member's house. It was traced back. Taxes. Cyber stalking and street drugs. Okay, I feel like something about the mail was traced back. Something about the mail was traced back, okay? And for some reason, I guess the mail being traced back also implicates this person. A Russian. Or something about Russia, or something about Eastern countries, okay? That's the smoking GUN right there for an attorney, okay? So there was an attorney that found a smoking GUN when it comes to mail being traced back to a Russian or to someone who's of like Eastern European descent, okay? And they saw this as a threat. These people saw this as a threat, that an attorney found the smoking GUN of mail that was traced back. A mother, to a mother. Yeah, there was a paper trail. There was a paper trail to someone's property or to someone's home with drugs. There was a paper trail with drugs, street drugs, that led to something with mail. And there was an attorney here that had the smoking GUN. That's something traced back to them. So they felt like the only way to get out of that is to say that someone is depressed. Oh, you mean like, oh, to blame the drugs on you, right? Investment. Because of an investment. because they were hired here to do something with amphetamine. They were hired with an amphetamine investment. Doctor at the bottom, okay. A marriage or a married couple. A married couple was hired to do something with the mail. And then something about an privacy invasion, income garnishment. So a married couple was hired to invade your privacy, to steal mail or do something manipulative with mail. And they felt like the only way they can get out of it is say something about an income garnishment, or they invaded your privacy for money. And they saw something as a threat, something about what an attorney has, something about a smoking GUN that links something back to them. So they felt like the only way out was to say that you're depressed. Okay. Because they had to make themselves look innocent. Yeah, they wanted to make your death look like an accidental death. Which is so, like, isn't that the strangest thing? So first this person goes to the law and claims they have information about a murder. And then they also try and murder you. Am I getting this right? First they try and snitch someone else out. And then when they find out that there's evidence against them, they also try to murder you. Am I getting this right? I can't. Homeland Security, Customs, and Zoll. N, transfer. This has to do with a transfer, something being transferred to Homeland Security. IN, something being transferred to Homeland Security, Customs, or Zoll. IN transfer. Okay. They wanted revenge. Wait a minute. Homeland Security, international. So does that have to do with the mail? Like international mail? So the Zoll or Customs had information about international mail. Yeah, they would, maybe, right? Yeah, they would. International mail. So Zoll, Customs, Homeland Security had international mail that traced back to them. So they wanted revenge. A transfer, an international transfer. I mean, international did come out a couple times. Trafficking. International international drug trafficking, maybe. Stolen. Post box. I cannot make it up. Yo, they stole something. Okay, look. So whoever they snitched on, whoever they ratted out, who they were working, so they were working together with another person. And this most likely happened when you were not home, okay? Because that's how they set everything up, right? So they had something sent to your home, your post box, international mail. They stole this out of your mailbox. Stolen post box? Or they stole something from the mail? Something about stolen mail. Maybe international transfer, because we do have customs here. And they stole something out of the mailbox. Okay. And so that would implicate them, I guess. So, right, so they wanted to blame it on you. Accidental death. Okay, so it's about them trying to get out of the fact that they stole your mail. Attack, text messages, because you texted something about them trying to attack you. You texted that they tried to attack you. So you knew that they were attacking you, or you knew that they tried to do something to you and you texted it. You wrote a text message that you know that they just tried to attack you. So if there's a hacker, there's a stalker that knows that you know that they just tried to attack you or they just tried to do something to you. Is that what this is? Money thief. A dirty official. Okay, so the dirty official that has you wiretapped, or the dirty official that's listening to your conversations or reading your text messages, they saw that you wrote a text where you claimed you know that someone just tried to attack you, that this person here, this snitch, just tried to attack you. So the dirty official then tipped off this person saying, yo, they just wrote text messages about you trying to attack them. Okay. And yeah, the fact that you got physically ill from something that they did. So you could have gotten physically ill from something that they did to you. You could have had like a physical reaction to something that they did to you. And you wrote text messages about this, about a physical reaction that you had. Okay. Yeah, because what they did was try to give you a heart attack, or something affected your heart. PayPal affair. PayPal affair. Does that have something to do with PayPal? Paying for something and an affair. Someone having an affair. They tried to give you a heart attack. You caught on to it. You had a physical reaction to something that they tried to do. You texted someone about this. You texted and said, they just tried to attack me. I know that it was this person. I know it was them. You might have even named them in the text message. I know it was them that did this. A dirty official read the text messages, realized that you were onto them. You knew it was them. You knew that they just tried to do something to you. You had a physical reaction to an attack. Okay. It was the Russian or people from the Eastern countries, okay? Someone who could be of Russian or Eastern European descent. You knew it was this person. You knew it was them. You might have even named them in a text message. I know it was them. I know they did this to me. I know I'm feeling a physical reaction because of what this person did. I know that they just tried to attack me. E. N. They tried to attack you with drugs. When this person, it's a Russian or someone of Eastern European descent, this person attacked you with drugs and you had a physical reaction to it. You texted it. You wrote it. You texted it, even maybe to yourself, okay? If you're like me. You texted it to yourself maybe, or to someone else and said, I know this person just tried to attack me with drugs. I know it was them, this person. You probably named them as well. I don't know what it has to do with Homeland Security, Customs, and Soil, but okay. Why is that important that you name drop this person in a text message saying you know they tried to attack you with drugs? Because of investment pictures and a subpoena. Because of pictures of an investment and a subpoena. And someone's wife. This has to do with the Russian wife. The Russian wife or the Russian's wife. Okay? And what they did at the home, mortgage, and what they did at the home, or what they did to you in your home, trying to cover up their involvement, where they try to attack you with drugs in your own home. Confession, tax evasion. What do you mean? They tried to protect themselves here. ID card. What is this? They didn't want to get karma for the fact that they broke into your house or they broke into your things. They didn't want to get karma for this. They didn't want to get karma for being an accomplice, for breaking into your home, helping this other person in their setup against you. They didn't want to get karma, so they tried to attack you with drugs. They tried to cause an accidental death through a heart attack with drugs. And you texted it in a message that you knew what they did, that you knew that they tried to do this. A weapon, club or bar. Weapon with a bar? Yeah, and the fact that in the past they got bribed to say something against you. They got bribed to say something. They got bribed to say something about you, to help this other person. Okay? D is supporting this person. D supported someone in the past. D supported someone in the past. They're an accomplice. And then they came forward as a witness. Yo, I cannot make it up. Yeah. So the accomplice snitched on the person coming forward as a witness. And then after they snitched on the other person and thought they closed the case, they then turn around and try to murder you so that they don't come out as being an accomplice. Can you believe this idiot? Can you believe this idiot? After they snitch on someone else, go to the law and say, I have information about a murder. Trying to close the case, they then turn around realizing the case is not closed. The case is not closed. There's actually evidence that they also are involved. And so they turn around and try to murder you as well. By trying to attack you with drugs. Because of something going on with the mail. Wow. Or something about drugs. I don't know. That is insane. That is insane. Yeah, okay. And that's this so the Emperor in the reverse is the person that's snitching. It's the snitch that's trying to deny that they work together with someone else, right? By coming forward as a witness, I cannot. By coming forward as a witness. I'm a witness, a Russian. It's a Russian witness. Yes, I'm a witness to someone else trying to murder the collective. And then, and then when it didn't work, they also try to murder you. Yeah, the Russian. The Russian doing spell work here. The Russian witness. D, the Russian D is the Russian witness that tried to attack you with drugs, or it's a drug attack. Or D is the witness, Russian, that tried to attack you with drugs. Okay? Yeah. After breaking into your house for the other person. Hospital. Tried sending you to the hospital. Local. This is someone local here that has a secret relationship with a detective. Secret detective relationship here. Secret detective relationship with an online business. Okay, because look at this, a secret local detective. This came out of my other reading. Local detective relationship secret. Told them that there's something here about an online business and something about something being investigated and something about all this stuff coming out. So when the secret local detective secret relationship here person told D the Russian something about an online business or something about someone trying to murder someone for child custody or something like that, this person comes forward as a witness to help the secret local detective close the case, right? Not realizing that there is so much evidence on them for being a fucking accomplice and helping this person this whole time. when they feel like they have no way out, they're like, okay, you know what? We just might have to murder collective, really. We might actually have to murder collective because there's too much evidence on me. I tried to snitch on my accomplice to make it look like we're not working together, but fuck, now there's evidence on me. I gotta get rid of them. That's insane. Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because I think I got everything, okay? Let's just see, what else do we need to know here? February could be important. And Aquarius. This could have something to do with a February Aquarius. Someone's sister. June and April. And someone's husband, okay? And that's all I got. Husband, Aquarius, February, sister. All right. Okay, guys. Or maybe that's the secret. I'm getting something about the secret detective, right? Who is the secret detective here? The local police department telling this person everything. Could have something to do with someone's sister. Or the husband's sister. Or the sister-in-law. Or the sister's husband. Something like that. Why do I feel like this is the secret corrupt police officer? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.